Hello, everybody. Welcome to my coffee break. I am trying a new coffee from What's Brewing. It's called Roger's Blend. Roger's Blend, well, actually, Roger is the owner of What's Brewing, and he liked a certain kind of blend. So I thought I'd try it. Um, I actually bought this at HEB, and it comes in a bag like this. And it's called. All right. Hi, Rob. Good morning. How are you? We're stumbling here for a little bit. I got this What's Brewing Rogers blend, and it costs. Let's see if you can see it. It actually costs $11.99. There it is. $11.99 per pound, but I only got like a quarter pound, I guess. Well, actually, a little bit more, maybe a fourth of a pound. And it cost me $4.68. And this is a blend. I'll show you the. They have the bulk, and the bulk looks like this. That's the label. I always take a picture of it because this was like really high, and so I needed to get the SKU number or the number there on the bottom to enter it in on the scale. And so I had to take a picture of it so I can see it. So it says, who knew that blending Moka Java and French roast and mantra could have been so delicious. So that's what Roger said. That's the owner of What's Brewing. Let me see here. Let me close this. So I got up this morning and I took some of the coffee and I ground it in my grinder and made a fresh pot of coffee with my French press. And we're hoping it's going to be the perfect coffee. So let's see how it goes. Can you hear me okay? Hi, how you doing? Oh, really? Cool. Hey, thank you for joining me. This is going to be interesting. It smelled really good when I grind up the beans this morning. Oh, you pulled that trick too? Cool. I like that, right? I like that. Well, on Prism Live, you can do add photos like that. I even took a picture. Hi there. How are you doing, Universal Alchemist? Thank you for joining me on Periscope. Appreciate it. Let's see here. I'll show you. I even took a picture of my coffee this morning, and I didn't tilt the cup. It's kind of turned away. I guess it got upset with the French press. I don't know. Let's see. We'll close this, and I'm actually broadcasting in a different area today. I set up a little studio. Oh, cool. Hey, wow, cool. Thank you. That's cool. I would like to do that one day, but right now I just work with pizzas. so, I set up in a different area. I set up in my garage. So hopefully it looks really good. That's pretty cool, right? You could do that with Prism Live Studio. And with Prism Live Studio, you can also broadcast on Periscope, Twitch, YouTube, which is where I'm actually going to. And then I can also broadcast on YouTube and Facebook Live. There you go. So I'm on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope at the same time. Let me fix this. It looks a little tilted. There we go. So let's give the coffee a try. Yeah, I'm doing actually four platforms at one time. And that's what's amazing about Prism Live Studio. You can actually do that. So that's pretty neat. Okay, let's see if we can get this perfect coffee Yeah, let's see. We got it pouring here. Sounds good, don't it? What's that called? ASMR? We'll do ASMR pouring coffee. There we go. Oh, that's really good smell. Really good. I like Sumatra. This has Sumatra. The beans are Sumatra, French roast, and Moka Java. So that should be very interesting. Oh yeah, well, wait a minute. I said Sumatra, French roast, and Moka Java. There you go. So it should be really delicious. That's what Roger said. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I can taste the Sumatra. I like the. It is really good. Cheers, everybody. I I put it in my French press. I really like my coffee through the French press. I also have a pour over, and which it makes it really light with the pour over. But I really enjoy the French press because you can make it as heavy as you want. If you want a darker coffee or a heavier, what do I want to say, make it a little bit darker or actually more bolder, I guess. French press, and it's also really smooth too. Where is it from? This is a company here in San Antonio called What's Brewing, and they have a roaster here in San Antonio, but they also sell their coffee beans to HEB. It's a grocery store here in San Antonio, and right there you can see up there, and it's but they have they have two coffee places here in San Antonio. One is a roaster off of sort of central San Antonio, off of San Pedro and Rhapsody Street, and that's where their actual roaster is. And then they also in their warehouse or their roaster they have pinball machines, which is really cool. And they're just now opening up. I might try to go back over there again. The only thing is, when I was broadcasting there, I went from the table where I was sitting at, had good signal, and then I went into where all the pinball machines are, and I lost signal. So, but we'll have to see about that. And then also they opened up since the pandemic. They opened up a drive-through, What's Brewing drive-through, and that is a really cool place. It's kind of not really hidden, but you go down Blanco Road, and it's depends on which way you're coming from. I usually go 1604, and then I go Blanco Road, and it'll be on your left-hand side. And you go through, and the barista she was really cool. So I got a cold brew from there, and it was really neat that they opened that up, and that actually opened up another business for them because because they had to close their main location only for just delivery for the coffee, but you can go in and get a coffee and I guess you would say takeaway or to go. But that actually, I think that really actually helped them they survived during this time. So this roaster, if you look it up, I can find what their website is. But they also sell bulk coffee, and they deliver coffee, and they bag coffee also. But this one, I like to buy bulk coffee from HEB or from Central Market because you can use as much as buy as much as you want to do. if I bought a pound, this would cost me $11.99. And I was surprised that when I looked online for more information about this coffee, it there some people were selling it for like 13. So we have to be real careful about that, right? So yeah, this is it says you can see it's HEB San Antonio. That is a different zip code than where I live. I don't live in that zip code area, but yeah, it's really good. And I only paid $4.68, and this coffee will be good till December 1st. That's when I packed it, November 1st. But I was waiting to do a broadcast on it, and it's really enjoyable. It's really good. When you first get the water from the kettle to pour into your French press, it is super hot, and so by the time I let it sit in there for about 9 minutes, brewing with the beans, and then about after 9 minutes I stir it, and then I wait about 3 or 4 more minutes, let it kind of really get in there, and then I scrape there's like a crema on top. Yes, I do. I grind my own beans. I bought a little grinder. There you go. I bought a little grinder, and it wasn't a very expensive one. I actually got it at a thrift store. It looked like it was a braun grinder, and I've had that for a little while, and it actually works really good. I've seen a couple of newer ones. I mean, they can get expensive. I don't have one day I would like to try a hand grinder, but then they say you're sitting there grinding and grinding and grinding. So I don't know. But that little grinder that I got, it does really good. Don't tell anybody. I paid like $4 for it, and it's lasted a long time. I know that HEB and some other places around here, they have a grinder that it's not a big grinder. Like it just they're little. It's sort of like a spice grinder, I guess you would say. And they're like 20. Some of them around here are like $20, a small grinder. But you can actually buy grinders that go anywhere from $60 to over $100. And I don't want to spend that much money for a grinder, but I mean, you get what you pay for, I guess. But for $4, I think I did pretty good for the grinder that I have. Does this sound pretty good? Universal, are you still there on Periscope? Well, I got 2 people. I have 2 people watching me on Periscope. I have Rob watching me on YouTube, and somebody's watching me on Twitch. Yes, I did. I did what? The sound's pretty good, or no? Oh, I see. Never mind. I did pretty good for $4, right? For a grinder. The only thing is, I dropped the cover that goes to actually push down. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy another one of those. Oh, really? All right, good. I was a little worried. Hey, Linda, welcome. Thank you for joining me on Periscope. Thank you for joining me. I was a little worried that I was going to lose signal being where I'm at in the part of the house I'm at now. But it actually looks pretty good. so far on my end, and my lights are pretty bright. I bought those clip lights that you can use. And I clipped those on to a pole, and they're actually the only thing is that you can see them in my glasses. It's a little bit of a glare, but I can see the comments really good. Today, Linda, I'm trying a coffee from What's Brewing. It's actually the owner of What's Brewing's favorite blend of coffee, which is Moka Java, Sumatra, and French roast. And it's pretty good. I bought it at a local grocery store here, or you can also go. Oh, really? Thank you. Thank you very much. It's not bad. They were probably the lights. I mean the clip light. The clip lights. I want to do something where I can cover them a little bit, because right now the light bulb is exposed, so and it really gets to your eyes. But I also have a actual lighting, but I was doing a broadcast one time, and it fell over and it broke the bulb, and the bulb is like $20-something. Coffee beans, yes. These are I bought this at a bulk from HEB. Yeah, I got Rob here. Oh, Rob, you're joining me on Periscope. Rob in Illinois. My wife caught me. I said Illinois. She goes, "That's not the way you say it." I said, "Okay, Illinois, okay." So I got these. See, it says premium coffee, and then it has HEB. I bought these at HEB in a bulk. And What's Brewing is a roaster here in San Antonio, and they sell beans all over the world. And the people there are super great. I really like them. They're really friendly, and I did a broadcast there that one time, and the gentleman made a pour over for me, and I videoed it. And they were really kind to do that. But this, I only bought like maybe a fourth of a pound, probably, and it cost $4.68. But I mean, you could buy a pound; it would cost you $11.99. But what I usually do is I go to the bulk and I pick a couple of coffees that I want to try. And I just get a little bit of each one, but not in the same bag. But I get a couple of bags, and that way I can alternate and try them and see if I like them. And if I like them, I'll still do the same thing, because I want to keep them fresh. I don't want to keep coffee a long time in the pantry. So this is pretty good. And I'll look up I think they have a website, and I'll put the website on the description below on YouTube. But this is what their label looks like. This one's called Rogers Blend, and there's their website right there. SanAntonioCoffeeRoaster.com. And pretty good. And you can see it's $11.99 a pound. But I went to Central Market, and they had a lot of coffees that were. Central Market is a more upscale HEB. That's what it is. But HEB has pretty much cornered the market here in San Antonio. We don't really have any other grocery stores here besides, well, we have in San Antonio, we have HEB, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and we have let's see, and Central Market. Those are pretty much the grocery stores we have here. We don't have an Albertsons anymore. We don't have a Kroger's anymore. They all pretty much got ran out of town. So, wow, that's really good. I'm about down to here. So I'll have to fill this thing up again. All right. Well, I'm glad the signal's going good. Um, kind of. Well, I was broadcasting in my kitchen, but that way I'm not in the middle of everything. I can come out here, my garage, and do my broadcast without disturbing everybody. And so that's pretty neat. So, Rob, is that a new channel you have on Periscope? Or maybe it's another Rob. Maybe there's two Robs. These coffee beans, I'll show you what they smell really good when I opened up the bag. Let's see here. Is everybody still there? My signal? Look at that. Oh, can you see them? There they are. My big hand in a way. They smell really good. And especially, when you grind them, they actually smell really good. Oh, dropping some. There we go. I'll just pick them up later. Hey, Rob, thank you for joining me. No, it's not you. I'm Periscope too. All right. Well, wait a minute. Linda's saying it's the same Rob, but Rob just said it's not him. It's somebody else. Oh, okay. No, it's okay. Yeah, never mind. Thank you for joining me. It is the same Rob. I misread what he said. When you said no, I said, oh, bye, Linda. Oh, no, Linda's not leaving. Rob's leaving. Thank you, Rob, for joining me. We'll see you. Fist bump to you. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me. I know I'm already 22 minutes in. Maybe I need to go. But, all right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. I'm so glad that this worked out. And have a great day, great afternoon, wherever you are. And remember, let's see here. Remember, coffee and friends make a perfect blend. And I'm so glad that everybody's joined today. Thank you very much. I'm going to put a video right here and then a subscribe button on YouTube right here. And you can follow me on YouTube at Kenrod's Coffee Break. I think if you just put Kenrod on there first, you can see me, and then I have the emoji of waving, that I'm waving at you. And so if you want to join me on YouTube, thank you for, thank you. I will. I'll stay safe. When I'm at work, I wear a mask, and when I'm out, I wear a mask. The other day, I almost forgot. I went to go get gas, and I was going to go to the grocery store right after that. And I went and get gas, and then I wait a minute, I'm missing something here. So I had to come back home and get my mask. So it's one of the things you have to carry nowadays. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. We'll see you next time on Kenrod's Coffee Break. Bye. We'll see you. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Universal Optimist. Thank you for joining me today.